Hello and welcome to round 2 of the Battle at Summerhall UK with me, Rebecca Gillard, and joined as always by Richard Walker.
Hello.
Hello, Richard. So today then we've got Stefan on the left playing Tyrell, I think Crossing, there we go, Tyrell Crossing. And we've got Dan Williams on the right playing Stark Fealty. So what are you kind of expecting to see with these decks then, Richard? Tyrell Crossing, probably expecting a bit of rush.
I actually played Stefan at Battle at Summerhall.
Okay.
So I kind of know what he's decked about. And Dan, I would imagine, is similar to the start Fealty that Alex O'Feeworth posted on Throne DB, possibly.
Yeah.
Which is basically build a solid board, get fast Neddy out, and just get loads of power.
Okay. So who do you think's got the sort of advantage in this matchup?
Well, Dan's just been a Stark loyalist for a long time. I expect Dan knows the cards inside out for Stark, knows exactly what synergies he want to use. Where Stefan plays a lot of different factions, and I know he's playing quite a few of the new Tyrell cards, so it's possible he can miss some triggers. I'd expect Dan probably to win.
Okay, yeah.
Or at least, have a good... But you never know how it's going to go with what they draw, what they play. I mean,
if Stefan brings out the right knights, because I'm assuming it's going to be a night rush kind of thing.
Maybe. Stefan is a very experienced player. He's been playing for years. He knows exactly what he's doing. And he's also known as Von Wibble in the card game DB chapter pack reviews.
Oh, yes. Talking of which.
Yes, so Cincinnati Joe has a channel called Wardens of the Midwest. And you may have seen his cycle reviewed before, Cycle 1, Cycle 2. And I believe that we are looking for a Tyrell reviewer.
Okay.
So if anyone wants to review Tyrell, send us a message at the White Walkers. And yeah, we'll see what we can do for you. See if we can get you on the review team.
Are you on the review team?
Sure, doing Greyjoy.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh, cool.
Should have guessed, shouldn't I?
So yeah, anyone interested in Tyrell, give me a shout.
There we go. We nearly forgot.
Did we?
Yeah, we got a new Patreon. Callum's mum, or possibly Callum, but it's funny to say Callum's mum.
Well,
Thanks, Callum's mum.
I'm not going to speculate on which one it was.
I think we've all established that Callum's mum watches these videos religiously. So I'm sure it was Callum's mum that actually...
You say religiously, but Callum's not currently playing.
That's true.
So who knows how interested she really is.
That's true. I'm pretty sure that every single one of Callum's games she watches religiously. We'll go with that.
Yeah, definitely that.
So it's either Callum or Callum's mum, but, one of those guys. But thanks for being new Patreon. And if you'd like to support the channel...
Oh, God.
You can do so at patreon.com/the White Walkers.
Do you want to explain the board date?
Oh, do I have to?
I don't think you've mentioned anything about the board date.
Well, it's... Okay, fine. So, Stefan played Time of Plenty. Dan played Calm over Westeros. Stefan has gone first. He has marshalled a Arbor Knight and a... I forgot what that one's called. This dude here, Richard.
Fossaway.
Fossaway. And is he the one where he's 4 strength, but if he gets to 5, he gets renown?
Correct.
There we go. Oh, I do pay attention. He also marshalled a little bit more economy. There you go. With regards to Stan's board, he has popped out Sansa, so she's obviously coming in and out.
Popped out Sansa?
Yeah, basically gave birth to her right there and then.
That is grim.
That is really gross, actually. I wish I hadn't said that. And also played out Lewin, which gives Rob insight, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yep. And a Hodor, but there's no Bran out, so he won't be able to attack. He'll just be used on defence. What do you think about the board states?
Well, they've both basically got loads of characters out. Dan followed Stefan's lead, thinking presumably Stefan's not going to be eager to reset the board with all those unprotected characters out. So Dan may as well follow suit.
That's fair enough. Although I'd say that Stefan, if he... Ballard, for example, would be a lot happier than Dan. I mean, Stefan's just going to be losing some little chuds, basically, plus Fossaway. Whereas Dan would lose... I guess, Lewin's not too big a person, and Sansa's not too big a person. But so Lewin and Hoda are all uniques. So, I don't know. Might be less good for Dan.
Yeah, I imagine Hodor the one of, but the other two, I would expect Sandra to be running multiples. And Lewin, sometimes he's a one of, sometimes he's 3 of.
I think since we can already see Rob's out, I'm going to assume that Dan's got more of Lewin just for the draw.
Maybe.
But I guess we'll see.
I was going to say, how eager is Stefan to do the military challenge?
Probably not very.
With Rob out, it doesn't seem wonderful, does it? It doesn't seem like a really enticing prospect of restanding the board, especially when Dan is going second.
So Stefan's done the intrigue with the Arbonite, which has been defended by Dan. Stefan's just saying that he's basically just didn't want any cards taken from hand, which was why he did the intrigue, to try and get that intrigue icon knelt.
Then what? Pass?
He initially passes, but then if I remember correctly, he then redebates whether or not he wants to actually do any challenges and spends about a minute. Considering, if I remember right.
Well, there's not really any incentive for him to do a power challenge.
Exactly, there's nothing to take.
And there's not much incentive for him to do a military.
So this is basically what he's just saying. He's saying Dan's got no power for him to take. If Stefan did do a power challenge, Dan would probably unoppose it, just so he's got power to come back and steal. He's done the intrigue, and he doesn't really want to do a military, because all that's going to happen is everyone's going to stand up. So, logically, you don't really want to do another challenge. But I think Stefan's still taking his time to think through the options.
Well, man's got to be sure, right?
Yeah, just being thorough.
Whereas Dan, on the other hand, he has the incentive to make challenges. He can win a military challenge as the board stands.
Yeah.
Stefan's got a lot of gold there. There could be a trick.
Yeah, there could be something jumping in.
Yeah. Power challenges as well. He can win a power challenge with Rob. So,
although I do need to be aware that, just remembering Hodor can't attack, so it'd just be Rob that could attack.
Well, you only want to go in with Rob. Either at the moment, either military or power, he will win. He will get renown and insight.
Which one would you go for if you were Dan and about to do a challenge?
Has Stefan got power? It doesn't look like it.
No.
Doesn't really matter as long as he gets the renown and insight.
Yeah.
Hodor doesn't count to Dom. So,
I think I'd prefer a military if I was Dan at this point. Simply because, like you said, there's no power to actually take, and at least the military would get a card off the board. I think Stefan's still considering. I'm not sure why. I don't know if he's got... there you go, he's passed now. I don't know if he's got something in hand that he was considering jumping out.
He does have gold.
Yeah, he might have had like a Leonard's informant or something. Maybe was thinking about doing a second intrigue. But I didn't really see what he had, so I'm not entirely sure. But no, yeah, there you go. He's leaning back and everything. He's passing.
He decided that's it.
Yeah. So...
I've just noted that this game is 30 minutes long.
It is.
That must be a record for one of Stefan's games.
Actually, yeah, that's quite quick, isn't it, for Stefan? So Dan there just going with the power. So just defending for 1.
Chud block.
Yeah, so not unopposed, no claim, so just the renown there.
Take the insight, man.
He's
maybe got too many cards in hand.
Yeah, he was saying he's got too many cards in hand, so he's just, what is Stefan doing?
He's rubbing his hand, he's obviously very cold. There's nothing more sinister than that, trust me.
What? He really can't decide whether or not to take this insight. Ah, there you go, he's going to take it.
Of course, always take the insight.
Yeah.
Because then you can just, you've seen more of your deck, you've got more options, and you just scrap the card you need the least for this matchup.
Stefan there taking Dom. So,
and
Sansa
Dan
standing.
taking the Sansa power.
Yeah.
So, it's worthwhile mentioning that Dan has a good pedigree when it comes to playing Throne.
Yeah?
He was the runner-up in the European Championships.
Oh, yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yes, he played Reinhard in the final.
Oh, well done, Dan.
He's already been congratulated for that enough. That wasn't really why I brought it up. I just sort of, explaining to our loyal viewers what
Dan's pedigree.
A good established player Dan is.
Okay. But still, we can still congratulate Dan again. Well done, Dan.
Well done, Dan.
Well done, Dan.
Nice work.
You did good.
But you didn't get a word, did you? Reinhard did.
Reinhard did very well at Worlds, didn't he?
He did alright. How did he do?
I don't know. I think got to top 16, right?
Oh, Team Europe. Right, what do we have? Warden of the South into calling the banners. That's a good calling the banners from Dan. He's going to get loads of gold, lots of economy. He's got a Winterfell Steward, a Great Hall, Hearttree Grove, Fealty, plus 5 gold from calling the banner. And the 3 from his plot. So he's going to have a load of gold.
Yeah.
Stefan, also plenty of gold, not as much as Dan.
I think he's got an arbour.
He's got an arbour, he's got the Rose Garden, he's
2
got the Reducer.
caretakers.
And the Wardens of the South, so he's going to end up with fewer resources than Dan, as it happened.
So Wardens of the South is one of the newer plots.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain what it does? Do you remember?
Yeah, you can trigger it as a reaction after Tyrell character declared as an attacker or defender. You trigger the reaction, and that character gets +2 strength to the end of the challenge, I believe.
Okay.
But you have to trigger it. It's not passive.
Oh, right. So you have to say, I'm giving him the extra 2 strength from my plot.
Yeah, there's no limit to it. So if you kneel 4 characters, you have to trigger it 4 times.
Oh, wow. So if you're being really, really mean and your opponent didn't trigger it for each character, you could say why you didn't trigger it?
Of course. Well, you'd do that in the world's final, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, you've got to be strict.
It's like the scenario when your opponent stealths with Ghost and they don't actually trigger Ghost reaction. But they expect that character to not participate in any more defending challenges.
Yeah.
And you say, well, you didn't trigger the reaction. You must trigger the reaction.
Have you done that?
What?
Told someone that they didn't trigger the reaction and told them off?
Sure.
Oh, I'm not mean enough. Anyway.
But not friendly.
No, you wouldn't be friendly. That's just really mean. So I can see Stefan's got a superior claim in hand. He's just played out. Is that Garland?
It is. It's Garland.
And he's got a really nasty ability. So with his one, you can discard a card from hand to increase the claim on your challenge by 1. Limit once per challenge.
Yep.
Which means that if you wanted to, for all 3 challenges, you could discard a card to increase the claim. So you can get 2 claim power, 2 claim intrigue, 2 claim military. And it's really friggin' annoying.
So there's a
because you never
condition on
know.
it, isn't there?
What's the condition?
You have to have a knight attacking alone.
Yeah.
Which...
It's still annoying,
You've
though.
got to be able to win the challenge with 1 knight.
Yeah, but those blimming green apple knight dudes, once you get the few of them on the board...
I mean, they're not that amazingly strong. I mean, Dan doesn't have to defend with only 1 character, unless it's the Knight of Flowers.
Yeah,
But check out Dan's marshalling here. He's got Fast Eddie on the board now, and Arya. So he's got stealth and absurdly quick power gain. So this can spiral out of control real quick.
And negates.
Yeah, so you can get Eddie and Rob gaining power really quickly. Sansa gaining you passive power. And Arya giving you the ability to get Rob and Eddie through.
So you think that Dan might sort of storm ahead with this next round?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Stefan has only 3 power icons. He's got the Garden Caretaker standing. He's got what looked to be... Is that an emissary of the High Tower?
Yeah, that's one that you kneel it to stand a night.
Oh, that's the High Garden Courtier.
Is that right?
I don't know, kneel it to... Is it the one where you kneel to stand someone when they have an increased strength?
Yeah, I think so.
High Garden Courtier, yeah. And Garland,
I'm guessing,
Tyrell,
but...
who had the power icon as well.
So, intrigue coming in from Fossaway, and Stefan remembering to use the plot trigger.
Yep. So going in for 5 strength. Dan chump blocks it. I like the way you nudge me to carry on commentating just because you're eating a biscuit. The roles are reversed. Now you're eating.
No. So Stefan is discarding a card from hand to increase the intrigue claim. And also, because Fossaway's strength was increased to more than 5, it does mean...
It is 5.
Well, yeah. You know what I mean. It does mean that he'll have renown as well in this challenge.
So did he trigger Garland?
He did.
Ouch. Well, it's not all bad. I mean, Dan got gates. He can recover some draw. He got insight on Rob. Flea Bottom's on the top.
That must be annoying.
A little bit annoying. If he'd have triggered the insight of Rob first and then gates, he might have got 2-card draw. But this way, he doesn't. But there's no way you'd know.
Okay, what's he going to hit? Ooh, Blackfish and Summer.
Wow, that's nice, isn't it?
Nice for Stefan.
Stefan's body language seemed rather stressed.
It does, doesn't it?
When Stefan's sometimes a little bit, pressured in the game, he put both hands to his face like this. That's one of his tells, I think. He liked to hide behind his face. Hands. Face hands. Handy faces hands. He does that.
Yeah, the handy face hands.
The handy face hand thing.
Are you giving away all of Stefan's tells so that when he's in a tournament next, everyone will be like, oh, heads and hands. He's stressed.
Of course.
Got him on the ropes.
Of course.
You're trying to sabotage Stefan?
No. I know Dan's tells as well. I've played Dan a few times. We've had some really good games actually. Like the very first time I played Dan was down in Leisure Games, and I was playing Greyjoy. He was playing Stark. He had those annoying Kennel Masters. I had Euron and Balon, and I think it finished 15-14, but it was a really close game.
Wow, it is close.
But Dan, when Dan's stressed, he tends to sometimes, take a big sigh and leans back and gives the foldy arm thing.
What, like he's doing now?
Yeah. So, you're thinking, what's Stefan going to do? Is he going to do some, crazy shit here?
Yeah, Stefan's going to go in with all of his power icons by the looks of it.
He's rearranging his board. That's a power play, that is. Mind games.
He's got superior claim in hand, so he's obviously trying to get the thing off. Oh, and he's gone with Garland, but I think he knelt the little one to restand him.
Yeah, because he triggered the plot to boost Garland's strength and then the courtier to restand.
Oh,
so
wow,
Dan's going to defend with everything, get 3 power on the renowned, get the insight. Which is good because guess who's still standing? Arya, power icon.
Yeah, with stealth.
Yeah.
And no one... Oh, just Garland left to defend a power challenge, so he can just stealth straight past that.
So this is the weakness of having to go first, especially when you're Lord of the Crossing, because you literally have to kneel out your entire board.
Which is never good.
I mean, only Greyjoy really can get away with going first in Crossing, because they have ways of affecting unopposed challenges anyway.
I enjoyed my biscuit.
Did you? Now maybe you can contribute in a meaningful way.
Well, I don't normally do it in a meaningful way, do I? I'm just the fluff to your intellect.
What?
I don't know. So, stuff happened.
Yeah, it does happen. 8-2 to Dan. I think I know which way this game's going to go. Stefan probably not looking to reset here. Because Dan will be left with Arya and Rob. And Stefan will have nothing. Dan not going to look to reset here.
No, not with the board like that.
So it's interesting. Stefan's in a bit of a bind, I think. Like, what do you play at this stage?
I remember what he plays at this point.
If I was Dan, what would I play? Maybe Wardens? I don't know.
Yeah, something maybe to go in for the win.
He's got enough character to sort of play around with, challenge math.
So, he needs what? 7 power? Can you get 7 power in one turn? Ned, 2 Rob. That'd be like 3.
Sansa.
4, 5. Oh.
There we go.
You're right on your Wardens. You are totally off with the reset.
Oh, yeah. Well, Stefan obviously senses this danger. Doesn't want Ned on the board. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Stefan pointing out You need to kill Rob.
Yeah, just kill him outright. You don't need to sacrifice the dupe. It's fine. So, I mean, I think Stefan probably made the right play, because Ned on the board just speeds Dan up so much, and Sansa was doing stuff. Luwin was getting him cards, but I just saw a glimpse of Stefan's hand actually, and I don't think I saw any characters like before draw anyway.
That's alright, you can draw 2 cards. They could be the best cards they'll ever draw.
I think he had a Flea Bottom in hand, so he can at least jump people in with Flea Bottom. Yeah, there you go, Flea Bottom's out. But yeah, character-wise, I don't think I saw any. You're just going to pour one out now, isn't he? Actually, no, I think I can see one. Oh, he's got a Roba. There you go. He must have found one. Okay, Roba voice hits the board. So when a summer plot is revealed, Roba gains a power. But when a winter plot is revealed, he kneels. So, you know, he can get a power but be knelt in the same turn. But there's not been as many winter plots around recently, I think. So I think he's less likely to kneel nowadays than what he might have originally been. There was a lot of winter decks around when the winter agenda first came out, but
yeah,
I think most of the summer plots are still being used now.
All factions now have a 2-cost limited location, which you can tailor your deck around to get the most out of. And with the Great Halls as well in the meta, like Winter Plot and the Winter Choke hadn't really been as impactful as it might have been with fewer economies. So less winter. Also, that probably gives away some of Stefan's plots now. If you're playing Robot Boys, you're almost definitely playing more summer plots.
I think it's the Knights deck, so he's going to have a lot of summer plots in it anyway, because there's a lot of characters that work well off the summer. So, Knight of Summer for one.
The Knight of Summer, eh? Who'd have thought it?
Oh, he's got another character. Okay, I totally didn't see either of them.
Dan's like, what is this?
What is it?
I don't know, can't see it. Oh, it's that thing. Green Apple Dude.
Oh, is that the Green Apple Dude?
I think it's Green Apple Dude. Looks like Green Apple Dude. He's on a horse and shit.
Possibly Green Apple Dude, because he's on a horse and shit. From this angle in the glare, it looks like he's holding one of those, you know, it's like those pony heads on a stick that little girls have around, like, run around with. You know what I mean? Oh no, Frozo on Flea Bottom. I was going to fuck that up. Pony's got his own Flea Bottom. So what?
You carry on, dear.
Yeah, no, the pony sticks. You never seen one?
No.
It's got like a broom handle, but with like a pony head on the end, and it's got like little reins, and the girls, they put it between their legs, and they sort of pretend they're riding a horse. That's so wrong.
That sounds like the worst fucking toy I've ever heard of. Is it a toy?
It's a toy, yeah, it's a thing.
It doesn't sound like a very good toy.
It's great. So, anyway, with regards to marshalling, yeah, as I kind of told you, Flea Bottom was frozen solid. Dan played out his own Flea Bottom. He played out Summer and Jory, and with Summer he brought Sansa back to hand.
Didn't he Flea Bottom in Summer?
Yes, he did.
I mean, I don't know if he did, but Flea Bottom seemed to be no.
Yeah, that sounds more right. We'll go with that. Someone was Flea Bottomed in, and then went and got Arya. No, Sansa, the other girl. And now he's doing a military.
Arya's already on the board, dear.
Yeah, I know.
Do keep up.
I'm sorry. I'm a bit flustered from my ponies. And so we've got a military coming in with Rob and Summer, for a total of 8 strength. Stefan is defending with Roba and the Green Apple Knight, so that's for
9.
9, is it?
Well, Green Apple... Robar is a knight, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, Green Apple must be 2. Robar is 4.
Okay,
that's
so
6.
defending with 6.
Growing strong, so that's 10.
Yeah. Growing strong to 10, and then that forces Dan to have to pull in Jory.
Yep.
So the military goes through. Rob gets his renown, and we've got the Green Apple Knight was killed.
Well, Dan's in control.
Yeah.
I think this is over. I've announced it as being over. It must be over.
Well, you know there's like 5 minutes left, right?
Yeah, they're going to drag it out a bit.
They're going to at least do the plots and things. So
what else should we talk about now?
Oh, so we've got some more videos coming in as well.
Have we?
Yeah, so once we've finished with these Battles at Summerhall videos, we very kindly, from Cameron in America.
Where is he from, Rebecca?
I was going to say Madagascar then.
Madagascar? That's not even...
No, Minnesota. Is it Minnesota? Is it where Worlds is? Is that right? No, Michigan. No, it was Minnesota. No, wait, what? I can't remember. Somewhere beginning with M in America, not Madagascar, because that's not in America. But he sent us the laughing... No.
Yeah, I'm really pleased you've done your research. So, guys, let me just take over here. So, Cameron from Minnesota was one of the organisers with the Laughing Tree tournament prior to Worlds, and he recorded some footage for us, which we will bring to you with commentary. So, thank you, Cameron, for providing these videos and making them available. I've done my research on this. I know what's going on. Rebecca has no clue what's going on.
I've been pushed to the back of the sofa.
She thinks Madagascar is in America.
No, I don't. I know it's not in America. It's like bottom of Africa, like the island, right?
That is remarkably astute of you. So,
I only know where it is because of the movie.
Stefan has played Late Summer Feast. Dan has played Close Call. He's got... Is that Daisy on the board? Daisy Mormont. Seems good. Got Renown. Got 5 Strength. Seems good. Stefan's going to marshal some stuff. Probably not going to stop the Renown onslaught from start now. And Sanders back out as well for a bit more passive power. Just to put a bit more pressure on Stefan.
I'd be very surprised if Stefan can put it back now. Especially as it doesn't look like he has many characters at all.
Hey, at least Robot got a power.
Yeah.
And if Stefan mounts an impressive comeback now with, 2 minutes left of the game, I'll be amazed.
What's that location?
What, the bottom
Is that Jousting Pavilion?
Yeah, Jousting Pavilion. Each, the knight, when they attack, get +1 strength. I can't remember if it's when they attack alone or not. I'm not really that interested in green cards, which is why we need a reviewer for Cincinnati Joe. Cincinnati Joe said he did ask 2 people, but they'd already quit the game.
It's nice to see that Cincinnati Joe is in the know.
Cincinnati Joe, he knows nothing except Night's Watch cards. There you go, I said it. Joe, you're useless.
Seems slightly harsh.
I'm kidding, he's not useless. He's alright, really.
Anyway, so we have a military coming through from Daisy and Rob. Stefan has got... I
like how you suddenly became serious.
And he's bestowing her for 3, so we can draw 3 cards. He's really desperate here, isn't he? Hopefully he can find another ambush character. What's he got there? Lord Renner's Ride... I think that's an Arbor Knight. That's not going to be ambushing. And that's the one that stands a knight, I believe. So yeah, I don't think he's got anything here he can use. So I'd assume that he's going to kneel to defend the military at least.
Nah, he's just going to concede.
Actually, yeah, there's like 10 seconds left. Not 10, 30, 40.
No, because Dan's going to get the Renown on Rob, Renown on Daisy, then he's going to go in for Power Challenge with Arya unopposed.
Yeah.
And then Sander will stand.
Winter's coming.
Oh, yeah. Well done.
Oh.
Well done, Dan.
Well done, Dan.
Unlucky, Stefan.
So, congratulations to Dan for your win. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye.
Bye.